during this talk of Christmas. It's horrible, isn't it? I'm sitting, it's 33 Celsius, I've got the air conditioning on, and I'm, bloody hell, everything I'm looking at, Christmas is cancelled, you can't do Christmas, 6 people, 1 people, kind of the family round, what are the old people going to do? Well, sod all that, you're just going to have to deal with that, whatever. But could I ask you to do something this Christmas that you might not have done before, which is to ignore convenience and to ignore the corporation shops if you're buying presents and gifts for people, especially the supermarkets for food. And really, earlier this year, try and source out a locally grown Christmas tree from a family who has been planting and growing maybe for generations, instead of perhaps replacing it with a twinkly plastic tree from a corporation, no doubt made in some sweatshop in Asia for a couple of quid, and then they charge you 40 for it. This also applies to your food this Christmas, which many of you might want to start sourcing now, in all honesty, and sticking away, so at least you know you've got a celebration to look forward to. Could you perhaps go to your local farm shop or find a local supplier for a bird if that's what you're going to eat, or alcohol if you like to drink at Christmas? Have you got a local brewery that you could contact and say, hey, what can you do for me for this Christmas? Wrapping paper, could you revert back to brown paper and ribbon and doing it yourself? Can you source homemade gifts for people from other people, from small mum and dad businesses and cottage industries? Can you avoid Christmas from the corporations? I think we could, all of us. I think that there's amongst us all enough creativity and manufacturing to eat, to drink, to give and receive and be merry, without lining the pockets of the corporations who are ruining small and medium-sized enterprises. So I hate to talk about this in September, but this is the time when a lot of people, especially people with children and young children, will start preparing for Christmas and saving every month and putting food away and little gifts and things. So could I urge you to go almost, not organic, I suppose organic in human terms, and source your food and your drink and your decorations and your gifts from real people with real businesses who've been affected by this nasty global bankruptcy scamdemic, because I will be. Cheers.